Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to a little bit more Dark Souls. Not really any preamble today, just gonna jump right in. We were headed south last time, and we will soon head there. But first, I want to interact with one of my favorite NPCs, who is up here, a little bit downcast, because he can't get through this gate. But we're gonna see if we can maybe cheer him up a little bit.
Hello. Forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Dietmar Katerina. I run flat up against the wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. No, but I wait. So here I sit, quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
I know there are a lot of people that are on the Solaire train in terms of their favorite side character in this game. Mine is, if it's not Siegmeyer, it's someone related to his whole storyline, which we'll probably see a little bit later.
Still close. Still close.
Hmm. Hmm. This is the Onion Knight, a beloved character, at least to me. And yeah, we will see a little bit more of him eventually. For now, he's going to stick around here and I guess just wait. So maybe we'll find some way to help him out at some point. But yeah, that was just a little aside, and wanted to make sure that I could start off his little quest line, even if it's just by waking him from his reverie. So yeah, just gonna continue where we left off last time, heading downward. No more demon to deal with down here, so I can just run as we like. And here we are in the Darkroot Garden. Beset by tree people. Or treeple, if you will. Not a whole lot to say about him. Not terribly lore significant, but sometimes tree people are just tree people. Now I just happen to know that they'll try to ambush me here, and that this bush is another tree person. Oh boy. They're probably gonna succeed anyway. Ooh, that's a little ugly. That little glowy bit's supposed to be behind that rock, and it is, but looks like textures didn't load properly there. Or it's a little bit transparent. That's weird. Video games are hard. Making them, that is. Playing them is easy, all the time. Every single one of them. Super easy. No challenge at all. And a little tip. There's a bonfire here. Yeah, it's another thing about Dark Souls. There are just sometimes even the walls are lies. Trying to see if I should continue forward here. maybe try this path a little bit. Explore the garden. Now that item is tempting, but it is a trap. There are several tree people in there, and if I awaken them now, they will be awake every time I run by here again. And I don't really want to deal with them. So we're just going to mosey on past. In fact, we're going to take a look at this tree here. That is moving a little bit. Jamming out a little. Well, we won't stand for that. So we're just going to take a swing at this tree. I'll kick it too. I didn't mean to do that. Now, I'm all for preserving the environment, but if the tree is guarding some useful items, gotta cut it down. Oh, I was just gonna talk about that cool enemy design, but he decided to fall through the ground. This is a perfect game, by the way. We have another inconvenient tree. Man, I forgot how much stamina that takes. Right. I have to go a little bit of ways here before I activate some dudes. If I'm not mistaken, they fall from the canopy, that's right. Oh boy, a twofer. What a twofer. Oh. Woo! Man. Thank you, Havoc, for the physics engine. Dang it! There was an item on that guy. Peace. Nope, 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 nope. Dang it. He got me. Oh, I'm right out of it. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. I appreciate these men for being left-handed. I no longer appreciate these men for being left-handed. Oh boy. Well. That door I just passed will be relevant later. The glowy door. Well, it's thanks to that guy that I have to go kill more wildlife. It's all his fault. Those are the stone knights that populate certain parts of this area. I like them because they're left-handed, as I am left-handed. And, you know, it's a very silly thing for a straight white male like myself to complain about representation in media, but, oh boy. But, I do like having characters that are canonically other-handed, I suppose. It's nice to see. That's why I've been a little disappointed with modern Zelda games, because of the Wii, they ended up having to make Link right-handed, which hurts, because he was always a lefty, and I felt entirely represented by that series. So, again, very, very minor in the scope of representation in media, because again, when have I not been represented in media? But, you know, just a little thing that you like to see every now and again. And you know what? We're just gonna let him sleep. I don't need revenge. I got my souls back. Plus they're pretty beefy, as you could probably see from my damage last time I tried to hit him. So we're just going to take this path up here. A strangely sandy path. And we're going to fight his friend. Oh, maybe. Nope, he's invincible while he's getting up. Oh boy. Oh, we'll just miss him. That works. You know what? I don't even want to deal with that guy. It's part of the magic of Dark Souls is, many times, you can just not. Instead you can do sick hops like that and get back down to where you were before. So yeah, I did that whole path just to get a ring, which I'm going to look at here in a second. I think I can get another level here though. And we are getting hit kind of hard, so I'm actually going to give myself another vitality. But yeah, that ring, I'm actually going to go ahead and put it on. The Wolf Ring. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Wolf Ring belongs to Artorius the Abyss Walker. He had an unbendable will of steel and was unmatched with a greatsword. We are somewhat following in his footsteps here in terms of our enjoyment of greatswords. So I'm going to put that ring on. It boosts poise, which is a very fun stat. Let's see. Yeah, it's at the top there on the right. I have 40 poise now, and 0 without it. It basically means that if you get hit real hard, you're less likely to fall over or get blasted back. You can actually withstand pretty beefy hits, which is great because, as you can see here, in an early stage of the game, there will be some very large lads that you have to fight. And being able to take a hit from them without flying across the room is quite handy. Also, sometimes there are lizards you have to fight. And more treeple. I did not have my shield out. But I got him. Yeah, sometimes you fight 2-headed lizards. Not entirely sure how this run is gonna go. May have to head back to the bonfire, but I'd like to visit this area's boss if I could. And genuinely, that's gonna mean just not trying with a lot more of these guys, but they are gonna wake up. So we're just gonna let them have a great morning, make their coffee, read a good book, just not worry about us. We're gonna do them that favor. And what I'm gonna do is pop a humanity here, which will actually heal me back to full too. We're gonna traverse a little more white light. We're gonna kill a butterfly, like a hero. This, I've heard it described that just about every fight in Dark Souls is meant to teach you something as a player. This fight will teach you patience. Or it will test your patience. Excuse me. And your rolling skills. If you are a little bit more enterprising than I am, you might have acquired a bow at this point. Or you might specialize in magic, which will allow you to hit this butterfly while it's up in the air. I have not really done that. I could use some pyromancies, but that would make me stay still. And I don't really want to do that while it's blasting soul arrows at me. So I'm gonna do the annoying thing and wait. Wait a good long time for it to do this. Eventually it will charge up and blast some magic off. Oh, hit him. Nice. So yeah, that's what you have to do if you specialize in melee combat. You just wait. Not a terribly hard boss fight, but if you find yourself tanking a lot of hits in a row, it can put you down. Oh. A little bit like that. Yeah, I'm gonna drink here. Man, he still caught me. Wow. I don't know why he's using those a lot more now. Shoot. He's melting me. Those hit a lot harder, the slow ones, so I'm glad that I have not been hit by them yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep chopping away here. Do our best to annoy him. Take his health down a notch or 2 or 3. I'm gonna miss with that fireball, that's really important. Oh boy, oh boy. Did not do that well. I'm glad there's a barrier there because I would have just rolled off the edge. Gonna do that number again. And yes, I have just rolled off the edge of this bridge before, and yeah, it feels about as cool as it sounds. I feel like a real cool guy. Man. Oh boy, aren't you getting tired? Aren't you just getting real tired? Don't you want to take a sip of some nectar? Yes, you do. Thank you. Go down, Moses. Oh boy. And that was the Moonlight Butterfly. Whew. Took all of my healing, but we did it. Yes, that was a group effort. Anyone watching, I appreciate your help and support for that fight in particular. So now we're going to climb this tower. Avoid the rubble. Don't stub our toes. And there appears to be a petrified blacksmith who holds a key and an ember and a homeward bone. So that key will, like many things, become relevant later on. The ember is nice because that is an item that we can give to our living blacksmith friend, Andre, to make certain enchanted items for us. And the last item we got there, the homeward bone, allows you to warp back to your last bonfire. And I'm actually going to use that right now, because those stone giants are still awake, and I don't want to deal with them. So yeah, back to the bonfire. And immediately leveling up, because we got a lot of souls. Yeah. I think that'll be good for now. Again, all this endurance getting is basically for a lot of armor we're going to get later on. We want to be able to actually move around in it and not be constricted. So yeah, there was a path actually this way I didn't take before that I am now going to, because I have recently received an item that I believe will enable me to unlock a bit of a shortcut. So yeah, a lot of the progress is incremental in this game, but I'm now able to two-shot the tree people with my weapon in two hands, where that was not possible before. So it's a little bit how you measure some of your stat growth, even though it can seem very incremental. Oh, he saw me. Oh, he's not going to do much. Blooming purple moss clump. That is a very nice item. So yeah, we've got this little side area here. It's a little tough to tell with the lighting right now, but I'm going to keep heading downward here. Explore another part of Darkroot. Before I get too far down, I'm going to advocate for hydration. Can never be too hydrated while stalking in the Darkroot Basin. And we got a crystal lizard down here who really needs to be taught a lesson in humility. Cocky child. These little beasties are completely harmless, but if you destroy them mercilessly like I did and kick them off the ledge, actually don't kick them off the ledge, they will give you Titanite, as you saw, which is what we use to upgrade our weapons and is very valuable. So yeah, try to seize the day every time I see one of them. I'll drop down here too. And thus begins our true game, the game within a game, which is called Fashion Souls. Much better in my opinion than the rags that we had before. However, if you're paying close attention, you might be able to tell my walk cycle is a little different looking. That's because this equipment is heavier than the robes I was wearing, and my roll is now a little bit slower. So that is a feature in these games, and that is equipment load. It's that third stat up there. So I want to be able to roll very quickly, very nimbly. Still can't. So what I'm gonna do is a little lighter. Gonna mix and match maybe. Oh man, that's still hefty armor we got here. So maybe gonna try this fit for a bit. And we are quick rolling again. Feels good. Want to be light on our feet. Of all the Souls games, this is the one where it's probably most viable to just turtle up behind a shield if you want to, but I don't think that's as fun as just rolling away from all your problems. Oh look, the guy we kicked down. Oh, he's gone forever. Yeah, I'm going this way, excuse me, to test the waters a little bit. The waters of my own skill, that is, because there is a beefy dude down here who does not like me. This is one of Gwyn's Black Knights, and he's got a very nice weapon, which I probably won't use, but oh boy, I did not do much to him. Man. This was a mistake, as I see. Whew. Gonna have to pinprick this guy to death. Oh. He's not kind. But he does miss. He does not like being stabbed in the behind. As I can't imagine, that's very pleasant. I will say that's not an experience I've had the pleasure of having. And I'm not mad about it. Don't go off the edge. You know, sometimes you get a lucky item drop. And anytime a Black Knight drops their weapon, that is a lucky item drop, let me tell you. So this weapon requires, if you can see in the required parameter section, it's indicated by the red numbers, means I am not good enough to wield this weapon. Sometimes you can be if you two-hand it, but that's still not true. Yeah, so that's kind of a cool feature about this game, where you can't just pick up and use anything you want. You have to actually have the stats to be able to use it. We did have just enough stats to use the Claymore when we first got it, so that wasn't a problem for this weapon. But yeah, Black Knight weapons are hefty, and boy do they pack a punch. But you wouldn't know it until you've spent a lot of time actually upping your own stats to be able to use it. So there's a lot over here that's happening that I'm just going to do my best to ignore for a moment. I apologize if it feels like I'm ignoring half the game, but there are some pretty clearly gated off areas for very early time in your game. Just making sure none of these guys are following me. Oh, he might be. We have to deal with a Crystal Man. Unless he backs off. We'll see. Nope, he's not backing off. $75, not bad. Oh boy, that went further than I thought. We'll just whiff. Oh boy. Pretty much any one of his attacks would have just absolutely one-shot me. So, man, I'm not in a great position to tackle what is behind this door. Boy. We did receive this watchtower basement key from the dead blacksmith. So there's the basement of a watchtower. It forms a stone cell, and there are rumors of a hero turned hollow who was locked away by a dear friend. For his own good, of course. Turns out the rumors are true. And boy oh boy, I feel like I've been saying this a lot about a lot of enemies, but maybe that's just Dark Souls. This guy is stout. And he may actually be preventing me from getting in the door. If you look closely, he is certainly right up here on it. You know what? Goodness gracious. Meet Havel. Or at least a Knight of Havel. He is a big boy. And would very likely one-shot me with his gigantic weapon. But, you know, backstabs are really nice. So we'll see how far we can get like this. Fudge Ripple. Okay. Luckily for us, even he only really has the stamina to swing it once before having to recharge for a moment. But that shield does not let anything past. Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Ugh. Yellow. That was silly, man. Alright. Time to hydrate. So yeah, that was Havel. He doesn't like visitors. Then again, who can blame him? I ran in and immediately started stabbing him. So we might try him again. Just gotta get back to him. Luckily this time, we won't have any sidebars or anything like that. We won't be exploring more things, so I'll be able to heal a few more times before he absolutely obliterates me again. That is if he does not one-shot me, which is still very possible. And yeah, our friend the Black Knight is actually nowhere to be seen now, because he is again one of those few enemies that is kind enough to just pass on after you beat him once. So in fact, I'm actually going to take advantage of that fact and bebop on down here again. Because he was actually down here for a reason, and that was to gatekeep. Gatekeep this bonfire. Just gonna rest here. You might hear some fireworks in the background. That is because some people feel the need to express their patriotism by making things explode. More importantly, I just got the Grass Crest shield, which is a very good shield that, again, I might keep with me through the rest of the game. Because, if you can see in the description, it slightly speeds stamina recovery, which is a very good thing. I don't believe... Nope, man. It's making me mid-roll again, so what I'm gonna do is go back to the OG armor set so that I can fast roll. And it's almost imperceptible, but my stamina is now increasing at a higher rate than it was before, and that is as long as I have this shield equipped. So we're just gonna have to rely on our nimbleness and our big sword to defeat Mr. Havel. And hopefully we can. I'll try and pick up my souls too if I can find them. Of course, he's standing right over them. Boop. Alright, So it begins. The backstabathon. Oh boy. I worry about that tracking sometimes. Sometimes rolling into enemies doesn't work very well. You can get caught in their weapon's hitbox. But, we're doing alright. We are doing alright. Man, you see that turnaround? Oh, boy. Now let's not biff it here at the finish line again. Like this. Greedy. Got greedy. Should have waited for that backstab. But we did it. We did it, Reddit. Here's a very important ring, especially for early on in the game. Havel's own ring. Boosts maximum equipment load. This ring was named after Havel the Rock, Lord Gwyn's old battlefield compatriot. So that analog for Zeus that we saw in the intro, Havel was a good friend of his, a battle compatriot. And as we learned from the key that opened the door to this place, there was a hero that was turned hollow that was locked away in here by a dear friend. So, this is one of those moments where if you're paying attention to a lot of the text in the item descriptions, you can infer that Gwyn locked his buddy in here when he went hollow. For his own good, of course. But, yeah, it's an interesting thing, isn't it? Gwyn be out here locking people up. And I believe we got the title screen for the area we just entered, and it said Undead Burg. So let's just use this key. Take a look at this gentleman who looks a little familiar. We'll stab him, just to make sure. And if you've been paying attention, you know we are indeed back in the Undead Burg. So very roundabout way. But yeah, we back. We back, baby. And we are one-shotting these dudes now. Man, again, it feels so incremental at times, but progress in this game, when you return to a former area, that's when you learn. That's when you know, oh, I have been getting better. Both just you getting better at the game yourself, and getting better equipment, better skills, just upping the damage that you do. It feels good. It's validating. It's good game design. And you can kick people off of parapets, which feels nice, but that's just the physics engine. Oh, these poor guys. No. So there's a reason I'm backtracking here, and it's not just for the fun of it. Although I am having fun. We are returning to this area. Because of the door that's on screen right now. He sat down. And I was silly because this does not open from this side. And now I am sitting here trying to remember how to get where I want to go. And I think I do. I think I do. Got our little bonfire here. Still very handy and very dandy. So, Yeah, I'm gonna make myself even stronger. Moreover, gonna take this little shortcut here. Back up to where our Drake friend was. Got a little bit more risky business here, but I believe we can make it to the end of this bridge without absolutely dying. And we have. Whew. So I think I took a bit of a roundabout way to get here, but we now have the key to this door. The basement key. Which is now further progress for us. We went through the Darkroot Garden, which there is more to that place. But now we can progress a little bit of a different path. I'm keeping my shield up because I don't like what's coming. Come on. Come on. I know these are dogs, and are therefore technically good boys, but let me assure you that these are very bad boys. And sometimes suicidal boys. So we are still in the Undead Burg, just a lower level.
Somebody, please let me out of here. Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
We've had good luck unlocking doors for people before. So what do we say we help this gentleman out?
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I've escaped. I thought I might never escape. I am Grinks of Vinheim, the sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
So we just helped out Griggs.
I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
He has an important task at hand, and is a sorcerer. He can be a nice resource for people who are wanting to be magically inclined. That is not me this run. But he happens to be conveniently next to a corpse that has all of the equipment he's carrying, so not really sure what that's about, but we got it now. It's actually a bit of a cool tidbit in this game is I collected the leather set earlier, and now the sorcerer set. Those are sets of armor or outfits that other starting classes wear, and turns out all of the starting class armor sets are present in this game somewhere and can be found to wear. And interestingly enough, they kind of indicate where perhaps other characters who picked differently in their starting menu ended up in the game. Kind of another way to indicate that this is an interconnected world, that other people who maybe choose differently than you at the beginning, but who aren't controlled by you, might not get as far as you do. And so you're there to pick up their equipment when you run by. This is also very dark, but these three hollows were surrounding a charred corpse, from which I received twin humanities. Humanities obviously being the essence of what makes one human. And so one corpse, twin humanities, kind of suggests that there wasn't just one person there. So, kind of dark, again, the implications thereof. So, won't dwell on that too long. But what I will dwell on is the fact that even though I can't open this door, I can put my sword through it. And I thought, well, hit him once. This will become understandable in a moment. He's right there. Too far. Anyway, we got meanie butts here. Thievers. Who pop out and try to attack you, but you can stab them through the doors of the buildings that they are sitting in and embarrass them. Getting some weapons. Yes, we have not seen the last of the robbers. But more importantly, we're gonna let this guy fall on our sword. Luckily, these guys are pretty squishy. They cannot take very strong hits. Friggin', ugh. I, the Dark Souls professional, was just surprised by a dog. I believe that's the last one, though. Ah, here we go. Got a little more fashion going on here, which I will investigate that fashion here in a moment. I'm not going to go through this door yet, because I just don't want to. I want to venture down here, because while that person is standing right there, there is also a hidden dragon to match his crouching tiger. Her crouching tiger, I should say. Don't want to misgender her. But I do want to stab her through the back. Ah, yes. Going to gather this item. More souls. And, as I said, maybe down here, going to utilize this equipment. It's one of my favorite armor sets. The black leather set. It's very nice. It can be upgraded and scales pretty well. And I believe, especially with Havel's Ring, allows me to keep rolling. Moreover, coming this way allowed us to achieve what will eventually be known as a shortcut. But let's talk to this lovely woman here. Vee-hee-hee. This is a merchant, much like the gentleman in the Undead Burg. She sells some unique items. You can buy some humanity from her, which is very nice, as well as some transient curses, which is helpful for New Londo, which we saw recently. You know what? I'm going to take Blooming Purple Moss Clump, because that will be very helpful soon. And I think that'll be all for now. Vee-hee-hee. So just gonna run down here. And now, I'm gonna blow your mind one more time. We are once again beset by idiots. No. We are once again... What a toss. In an area that we know. We find ourselves at Firelink Shrine. Capital L level design going on here. Never got this. So yeah. We have made it all the way back to Firelink from where we were. And again, just demonstrating the interconnected nature of this world. It is astounding. All these little shortcuts and side paths. Not gonna rest there though, because we still have some business to take care of. Milady. Heading back through the burg. My corpse. As I said, we have some business to take care of. I'm not too confident about our ability to take care of that business. Because I've mentioned roadblocks before. I know for a fact that the gentleman hiding behind this fog door has caused many people to just straight up quit this game. With good reason. He is not kind. And he is not gentle. And he doesn't play fair. But, with not much to lose, I'm gonna give him a try. It's the Capper Demon. And he's got dog friends. But we have murdered his dog friends, so there may actually be a shot of not just absolutely biffing it in this fight. As you can see, he lives in a glorified closet. Yeah, boy. That is the first time in a long time that I've one-shot that boss. Oh, man. So, just to make it very clear, you walk through this door, and you're immediately assaulted by 2 dogs and a giant demon wielding 2 swords. What I did happened to work because I had the ideal scenario of not getting body blocked by him, but the idea is to run up these stairs and jump on this little ledge here, and from here you can defend from a single direction. And I just so happened to be able to kill his dogs for him. He wasn't trying to kill his dogs. I killed his dogs regardless, and was able to jump down and plunging attack him, which took off a good third of his health bar, which feels real good. Feels real good. Anyway, he is a nightmare, especially on your first run of this game. But he did give us the key to the depths, which again is progress for us. I'm trying to think. Been trying to do these little videos kind of checkpoint to checkpoint, so to speak. I know for a fact it'll be a minute before my next checkpoint here. So, we may go a little long. We'll see. I've been trying to keep these between half an hour to an hour. But who knows? Maybe we'll just go until we can't go no mo. Man was a little bit passive there. This is kind of standard Dark Souls material here. The word is caution. There's no need to run in and just start wailing on dudes, because pretty soon you will have 7 or 8 dudes wailing on you. And we don't want that. Boom. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ring around the pillar. Now, there's a very large woman over there who is, you know, just tending to her profession, slicing hunks of unidentifiable meat. And I'm going to attempt to play with her dogs while she's at work. You know, do her a little kindness. Being very risky here. Well, I have successfully gotten her attention now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. She can turn like nobody's business. That was not a backstab? Okay, okay. Yeah, kick her. Good call. Anyway. Done got her. And the large ember is very nice, because that allows us to upgrade our weapons past +5, which at the moment is the best that Andre can do for us. So having this is a very comforting sentiment. Let's see if we can make this dog mad. Boy, can we. You gotta come around the stairs? No? Ah. Please? It's nice to actually have them hit you and block it, so that they get stunned for a moment, and you actually have more of a shot at dealing swift retribution. Oh boy. Goodness, I just can't see anything. Whew. As any experienced Dark Souls player will tell you, the hardest enemies in the game are gravity and the camera. Because sometimes that camera does not want you to see what you think you want to see. And most of the time you are right, and the camera is not. Forgot there was no way out of here. Now, there's a little bit of a shortcut behind this woman, and I'm genuinely having a hard time remembering where it goes. But I do know that I can get back around here if I go this way. So I'm going to go this way first. And find a friend. Got ourselves another unfortunate gentleman here. And look at that. We have something in common. Good old Laurentius. He, like Griggs, will find his way back to Firelink eventually. We'll be able to talk to him a little bit more there. Oh, I thought this happened way up here. I feel ill-equipped to deal with this woman. Backstab not bad, though. Maybe we'll just abuse the backstab a little bit. That's why it's there, is it not? Just get right up in there. And we can wear her filthy sack on our head if we want. I think I'm good. But if I wanted, I could. Ah. And I believe I remember where that little shortcut was going to take us. I also believe that I can spring this trap. Nope, cannot. I can do that. We're being attacked by sentient goop now. But we are wise to Goop's ways. I'm so glad he missed me. I don't know how he just whiffed right there, but I didn't even have my shield out. And now, there's more goop on the ceiling, but fortunately we don't really have to deal with it. If we sprint, nope. This is what the goop do. I believe, yep, this door is locked, but we will be finding a way in there very soon. There's also this guy. Again, don't think I have any lore for him, but here he is. So again, I'm down to using humanity to heal because I am out of Estus. Got a humanity back too. For some reason the great axe is over here, which is another very large weapon. There's a rat in that box. Gotta watch out for box rats. And that's what I was looking for. The sewer chamber key. Yeah, there was an item down there too, but just gonna backtrack real quick. Oh boy. The goop does not like fire, and neither do stairs. But specifically the goop does not like fire. That's good news for me, because I can get them out of the way and go have a seat at a hard-earned bonfire. I'm actually going to reverse my hollowing here. I'm going to kindle this flame. Give me 10 Estus instead of 5 when I rest at it, which feels real good. We also have the souls that we earned from the Capra Demon fight. Maybe I'll do that. And it only takes a little more to level up again. So I'm going to pop another soul here. That may be exactly what I needed. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to go 23 on that strength. So yeah, we have made it into the depths now. We've seen a glimpse of some of the lovely, fun residents down here. And it's a bit of a labyrinth in and of itself. So don't know if we're really going to be able to tackle it all right now. But I assure you, next time we meet on the internet, I will be exploring these depths to their fullest depth. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next recording.